Hi, this is the one I did about an hour ago, but I didn't have the frame handy to put it in. So there it is in the frame. Snow on the downs. I enjoyed doing it. As you can see, it's very rough textured underneath. I'll zoom you in on this one so you can see some of the texture. So it looks like there's a lot of paint on it, but in fact there isn't. A bit of impasto in the sky and on the snow, which I did with a painting knife. But I like doing these things. It's profound simplicity really, but I think simple is best. As I'm on this new venture of painting very freely and just suggesting, abstracting elements that I like to see on my bike ride. I'll take it down, I'm going to do another one. But back up to the 16 by 12, so I've got the frame empty and available. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but there are my acrylics. And in answer to a subscriber, I'm trying to show in a better definition. I have been using long play, which, well, because I can compress the files using Handbrake, it's a French program, it changes these videos from MOD to MP4. It doesn't seem to have affected the resolution, the increased resolution. It's still quick to upload to YouTube on my slow internet connection. So we'll see how it goes. I'd like you to give me some feedback on whether you think the video resolution is an improvement on what on the long play should be. Right, now what I've got here is a bit of hardboard from a base of a drawer of a cheap piece of furniture. It's got melamine, white melamine on the other side. I can't paint on that. It's too slippy and very, very hard. So I've got the machine grained side of the. I don't normally paint on it because it's too grainy. Look, it's machine pressed or rolled, and so what I've done, I've used a lot of PVA glue and plaster of Paris, and I've troweled it in and filled in as much as I can the holes, but to leave a good surface texture on there. So let's just go for some dramatic sky. I'll try and do something of Cornwall. I'll just rough it in quickly. Use a black, light black. So let's just sort of a Watergate Bay type of scenery with some rocks. Lots of rocks in Watergate Bay coming down to the foreground. But whether I put them in, I probably won't. I might do it at high tide. No, low tide. Something like that's too far out. So we just want a few over here. So sky, dramatic sky, like dramatic skies. I'm going to use some PVA glue as diluted as my medium, my flow medium, all very cheap. So a bit of blue, tiny bit of black, a bit more black. I like stormy skies. I hope I'm not masking you. Blue and black. I love black. Queen of colours. It's good all to the margins, or where it's going to go behind the frame. Then that give me a good dark to counter change with the lights. So we can. work the paint into the texture. I don't want the grain of that hardboard to show through too much. There are bits that I've missed. Right, let's get some more dark in there. No, that's too black. Right, do a bit of beachy stuff. I've got to bring, well, I'll just put in a bit of ochre and red. So you can cover this very, very quickly. Oh, that's a cloud there. That's my horizon there. Not that it matters. The rest is sealess. Just get this that beach colour. A bit of burnt umber in, I think. Burnt umber's always good for a beach. Okay, that's a good start. Now I'm going to bring that sky down now. Down here, I've got a bit of red here and there. So get that, yeah, that's a cloud. So that's my right, let's do some damage down here. All very quick. Oh, I've got some green in there. It hasn't dried, that's got into the clouds. Right, let's go back with my darks here. My blue back. Good stormy sky coming up here. I must sort out my brushes. They're getting so worn now. They still work, just because. Oh, I've got a cup of tea here. I've been to Watergate Bay in Cornwall many times. I spent months there over the years in my trailer. I need some warm in there now. Bit of red, bit of yellow. So, in other words, sort of orangey. No attempt at realism really, this is just a Now what do I, 1, 2, 1, 2, I've got to change that, so I'll connect this one up here. Okay. Now that's looking alright. Let's get some greys down on the horizon, which is, let's get that across here. I'm trying to just to get the sky a different colour to the horizon, so maybe a little bit of dark on there. Right. Get this warm. Now I'm just dragging over the high spots on this. Okay, let's work a bit on the that's good. How are we doing? What does it look like? Yeah, that's right. I've just mixed a tiny bit of blue in with the yellow, with the white, to try to just show. We need that other warmer colour in there really. Right, I just want to put in this cliff, but I'm going to do it quite dark, I think. So some sort of contrast. It's just show coming down the Cornish Bay. I won't say this is Watergate, this is just a oh, that's nice, isn't it? Good bit of black. And I'll put other colours over this. That's the going off into the round the bay. Well, I really not enjoy painting on my Stay Wet because it's the paint's staying quite thick, and it's the paper towel underneath the membrane is taking the moisture down into it, it seems, because the paints, instead of getting all sloppy like they were before using sponges, are staying quite solid, and when I take them out of the tube they're quite thin, but that's working very well. Right, let's put in some nice colours in, because I know that these cliffs have got a lot of sand in them. Bit of light red in there, I think. there's a lot of iron, and these cliffs used to yield a lot of minerals like tin, copper. It's all the mines in Cornwall. Right, just bring that round. We've got some. There's a lot of rocks on the base of this, but let's put some. The rocks are grey, but I'm going to make them a bit red, a bit reddish. Got all these rocks that have come down from the cliffs as they've eroded over the years. They're quite friable, some of the North Cornish coast, meaning it's very loose. And you get a lot of rain, and it loosens it all up, and then you get a great big landslide. Okay, that's it. Let that dry. I want to get some more colour in that beach now. So it's sort of low tide. That's it. Let's use that brush. So we'll show some of that sky, that dark, reflected in the wet sand. Okay, then we need some more paint on there now. Right, just reflect those clouds. Just a bit more colour in there. You use a lot of white doing this. Right. That was supposed to be a reflection. But nothing graphic. Bit of green. So there's a lot of colour in there, loads in the middle distance. Let's put a bit of red in here. Get some black in there. Right, so that's okay. It's what I like in the landscape. Right, let's get a bit more grey in some of this, and then we can have a bit of a threatening cloud in here. I'll sort of blend that. It's supposed to be not sure I like that. Okay. Got a bit of right, I'm just going to thicken up the cloud now with some nice colour, but I need some more white. So when you buy your paints, if you want to carry on doing acrylics, when I find my white, they've created this package with a purple here, so I immediately go to that and miss out that it's the white. But buy 3-4 times as much white as anything else, because you will use it. Right, let's a bit of yellow. No, that's green. Need some more yellow. Lemon yellow, no. Cadmium yellow, medium, that'll do. I've got this is Winsor & Newton Galleria. It's just handy. Right, let's get the tea first before we start thickening up that sky. Okay, bit of yellow, bit of red. Now, I don't know whether that's improved it. It's given it a lot of light. Okay, that's nearly there. I'll blend that with a bit of grey now. Just bluey grey, quite light. Right. Okay, I'll put a signature on it, we'll put it in a frame and have a look at it, because as I always say, the frame adds so much to the painting. It is an abstract, it doesn't exist in reality. Not a very good signature. Keep your brushes very clean. Right. Hope it fits. Come on, Frank, where are you? Ooh, I've cut that a bit too thin. Well, I'll just put a couple of tacks in it. Bear with me. Just to hold it in place. Sorry about the weight. One, two. 3, 4. Right, I'm on my way back now. So there we are, we've got another impression. Very rough, which is what we want. Maybe it's a bit too realistic, wasn't meant to be. But I could get a bit of reflected light over some of that there, like that sort of colour just reflecting on the cliff. Just take it back a bit. No, I won't do any more than that. I don't think that's a bad picture. Let's bring the camera around. Just raise the camera. Alright, okay, let's just come out of that. So another Cornish scene with a dramatic sky. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Let you look at it for a few seconds. Maybe my horizon's not quite. Whoops. Not quite there. Let's just put a bit up there. See if I can straighten that. Okay, that's it. Right, okay. Oh, bye for now.